Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Chasing that money, living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make the kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the kings of the night here to stay. Where the kings of the night here to stay. Bad guys do real shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always know the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Grimes, and it's Tuesday. So with us, as always, is Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. He's bringing the biggest news stories of the weekend wrestling, and we will get into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight?
Isn't it great to be alive on a Tuesday night in podcast land?
Sometimes.
Dude, every week that intro is getting like grimier and grimier. Like pretty soon people are gonna be like, what is he even saying? Like
And at that point, we put it on the merch.
yes.
Definition.
Yes.
You have our first official Snug Wrestling shirt. The definition.
How you spell that?
D-E-Definition.
Definition.
Lovely, man. Good to be with you guys like always, man. Always a
How you
fun
doing?
time
How you
here.
doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, dude, we're doing great, man. We're hitting the charts, getting up there closer and closer to the Heel Shit podcast as far as the charts goes, but we're doing good.
That's good.
Good, man.
Shit. Good shit.
Bring it
Not
on.
quite there yet, but we'll get there one day.
Hey,
Yeah, you will.
Hey, it's not success is not overnight. It takes months and months and years of hard work.
That's
Anyway,
right.
How are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing okay, man. Nothing crazy. Felt like I had a busy day, but I can't tell you what I did.
That seems a little suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious. Yeah, suspicious, like the definition.
All right. It's
right.
Tuesday night. Let's talk some wrestling, my guys. Edgar, what's up?
Yeah, so when it comes to wrestling news, Karrion Kross is probably the talk of the town for the past, I don't know how long, but we got to talk about him again tonight because last night on Monday Night Raw, there's a report that's been going around, according to Dave Meltzer, that some Karrion Kross signs were being confiscated at Monday Night Raw,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was really odd, especially because we saw no Karrion Kross on last night's Raw. Also, we want Cross chants were non-existent during Monday Night Raw. What do you guys think is happening now with Karrion Kross with everything that's going on?
Well, according to most of the major sources,
And Cross himself.
yeah, and Cross himself, that they didn't re-sign, so they're free agents now.
Yep. Sunday was our last day under contract.
I think it's a huge fumble by WWE if they did let him go.
Mm-hmm.
On one side, I mean, you can't deny that it was something that you could see coming because he was only on TV once in a great while. But he had turned around, he'd got the crowd behind him. For Triple H to completely ignore the "We Want Cross" chants and say, "Oh, you wanted Brock, you got him." No, motherfucker, that's not what they're saying, and you know that's not what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
They want Cross, and you're just gonna be deaf to it. Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts is quite simple. They dropped the fucking ball. Cross was what Jey Uso was 2 years ago with the start of the Yeet shit.
Mhm.
He organically became a fan favorite. Merch sales was up. Whenever he was on fucking TV, that's when the ratings spiked.
Yep.
They fucked up here. And I don't want to hear it, they did the same thing with R-Truth and they re-signed him after a week. That
That
was
ain't
an
happening.
enigma.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, no. I've seen and I've read from various websites and sources that remember the day after WrestleMania Sunday Kross was on the Not Sam podcast,
Mhm.
and he went on this little tirade.
Yeah.
Well, apparently that rubbed Nick Khan and Triple H and a couple of other people the wrong fucking way.
What?
Yeah. Even though it was a fucking work, it rubbed them the wrong way, which hindered the contract re-signing. I think right now, him not getting re-signed is the best thing for him because he's about to go out there and put work in.
Yeah.
He's about to hustle his ass off. You're going to see him at every major independent show between Florida, Massachusetts, into Canada, probably into Japan, into the UK. He's going to be fucking everywhere. And he's going to do the same thing McIntyre did 15 years ago. Go away, make yourself undeniable to the point that they call you. You don't call them.
Yep.
But at that point, do you say yes? Because this isn't the first time. This is the second time he's been released. First time understandable because he was that god awful demolition knockoff gladiator helmet wearing motherfucker. Horrible. This, he was organically over.
Yeah.
Even though he was supposed to be a heel, he was so baby faced. It was undeniable.
Agreed.
It was a mistake, but I think for Kross himself, this is a blessing in disguise because he's about to put, like I said, so much work into the independents that he's going to be undeniable. Mark this, 2 years from now, if he's not main eventing New Japan back in WWE, or maybe if Tony Khan gets his head out of his ass, AEW, then
It's travesty.
Yeah.
Travesty. I think WWE made a huge mistake. I'm not so inclined that the indie circuit is the sunshine and roses that people are thinking it is right now. If you want to make a good living on the indies, you got to be wrestling several times a week.
and you can do that.
You can do that, but going from, it's wrestling for one company is a lot less wear and tear on your body than wrestling for every indie under the sun. Plus, with the travel, a lot of places won't, handle the travel. There's a reason that we know stories like Matt Cardona and Drew Galloway is because they're the unique cases.
But this isn't the first time Kross had to do this. Remember, when he got his first release, he did this. He did what Cardona did. He hit the pavement hard, and he got fucking over again to the point WWE called him again. He
Yeah,
put
but
the
that
work
was in a
in,
time where he was just re-signing everyone they cut that he brought in.
but he still had to put the work in. He was still being talked about on the independent scene.
Maybe so, but I think that that's such a rare occurrence that we know these special circumstances because they're so unique. He could do it. I'm not saying he can't do it.
Oh, undoubtedly.
But it's a trek, man. It is.
But even if he just works for the bigger independents, what if he just works for MLW, GCW, does a couple shots in New Japan? That alone is going to get your name fucking built back up.
No, sure.
Real quick. Like,
if
you don't have
if
to
he does
go
it
and
like
work.
that, sure.
You don't have to go work every gym or parking lot or anything like that. He can pick and choose. And there's going to be companies that are willing to pay just to have him show up.
Sure, absolutely. But I mean, to have like a Matt Cardona kind of run, he was flying to Alaska to wrestle for 100 people. Like
Because somebody covered his booking fee.
Maybe
And-
so.
No. That legitimately, that's his rule. If you can cover his booking fee,
Yeah,
he's coming. That's Cardona's rule.
that's cool.
He don't care if there's 8 people or 1,800 people. He's coming.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. And and I say this with the utmost respect. Ross still needs to maximize on more than just his Instagram. He's kind of getting it with YouTube, because I don't know if I sent it to you, Edgar, but I know I sent it to you. He did a part 2 to that killer documentary that he did WrestleMania weekend, but he named it "Today's My Last Day in WWE." And it's like an hour long. Like, he took like the part 2 of the documentary, and then like cut in everything he wanted to say about his contract not being renewed, and he waited till after he was released so no backlash can come from it.
Right.
Genius. Not to mention, he just released his book, which I just got my copy today. I'm going to be reading it soon. He's all over the spectrum. And not only that, he's also got his fingers in a couple movies that he's participating in, more on like the independent style of movies.
Sure.
But he's hustling. Wrestling's not going to be his only thing, but I think wrestling's still going to be his main thing.
Yeah.
So
What do you
it's not
think
like
about
he's
this,
gonna be
Edgar?
hurting. It's not like he's going to be hurting for money or anything.
Have you seen his wife?
Do you guys still think there might be a small chance, a small possibility that this could all be a work?
I'm hoping not, because if it is, I just feel like they're going to rehash the R-Truth shit, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to see him come back in a week with a new contract just for him to not be on TV.
Yep.
As much as I would love to see him on TV, he's deserved a lot better this year than he's ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hear that, TNA would be the
Ideal.
ideal place. The problem is they're balls deep in with WWE, so I don't know if they can even bring him in.
Why not? They brought Elias in.
The thing about
I guess so.
TNA, the thing about TNA after watching it for the past couple months, it feels like a developmental program for NXT now.
And it kind of is to a point, but they're still building up their own programs. But that's expected. That's
Mhm.
expected being in a deal with the biggest Fed in the game. Just like when AEW had that relationship with TNA, quote unquote. TNA got fucking wrecked. And not in a good way. At least with this one, something positive's coming from it, which I'm sure it's on the agenda for us to talk about later on tonight. So both companies are kind of getting some good shit from it. Of course, with the talent trade, you got Joe Hendry over on NXT. You got fucking Moose showing up on NXT. You got Obafemi showing up on fucking TNA. Like, the talent trade's fucking great. But more so is the exposure from one brand to the other.
Yeah.
Now, granted, TNA has always been known to wrestling fans in the last 25 years. Sometimes it's been LOL TNA. Sometimes it's been like that dirty little secret. Oh, you still watch that? But for all its faults, TNA has always been that one company that never fucking died.
Yeah.
That bitch had fucking stage 4 cancer so many fucking times. Between, this is going to sound bad, between fucking Hogan coming in with Bischoff, between the GFW thing with Jarrett, between going to regional Canadian television just so it could stay on air. It became a joke, but it was still something that the talent took great pride in and did everything they could to push that brand until the point it became so undeniable once again that they had to rebrand it back to the original.
Mm-hmm.
And now look where we are in 2025. Could you tell me 20 years ago TNA and WWE is going to be in a working relationship, much less the face of fucking TNA coming back to fucking TNA at Slammiversary?
Mm-hmm.
No, you couldn't fucking tell me that a day in my life. Because it was the alternative. It was the underground. It was what ECW was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So for Kross to go back there, I think he could be the face of TNA.
I think she can too. I think he can too. I was just wondering if they're allowed to like just pick up WWE guys like that.
Why not?
Because you never know how one-sided the deal is with TNA.
But the thing about it, if the fucking thing is so convoluted to the point that WWE has final say-so over who this company can fucking hire, come on now.
Well, no.
At this point, Karrion Kross can even go to AAA. Go wrestle in Mexico.
Technically, no, because WWE owns AAA. It's not like a working relationship. They own AAA. He can go to CMLL.
Go to CMML. I think he'd do great making appearances in New Japan.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
New Japan would probably be his bread and butter at this point.
Yeah, he's got options. He's definitely got options.
But I still need to see Karrion Kross, Don Callis 1-on-1.
Yeah, no shit.
I need that to happen.
You got any final thoughts on this one, Edgar?
I mean, just the fact that Michael Cole mentioned Karrion Kross last night, I thought was pretty interesting. So I don't know, man, especially with everything that's been happening with the Seth Rollins swerve and the R-Truth thing. I think there's still a possibility that this could all be a work, but
Well,
I guess we won't know until we know.
I can see where you're coming from on that, but the thing about commentators or workers mentioning other talents, I mean, it's not the first time we've heard other names from other companies or free agents come up. I mean, how many times in the last 5 years have they brought Moxley up? Anytime you had Seth and Roman feuding, Moxley automatically fucking comes up.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and he's on the other fucking channel.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well, let's put that topic to rest. Throw it to our first commercial break, and we'll be right back. What up, Yo Faction? In today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
it was really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe, out of the hands of hackers. VPNs, as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off, plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month, plus 3 free months. You sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show. All right, we are back. What do we got next, Edgar?
Oh,
Oh,
whoa,
shit,
oh,
whoa.
oh. Wait a
Elwood is...
These are my fucking keys. The fuck?
God damn
I'll
it,
be back.
Elwood. What are you jumping up and down for? What are you so happy about? God damn it, Elwood's back there dancing and jumping up and down and...
You go on a joyride?
Yeah, a couple things. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about this last time, but you know that Elwood jacked my credit card and spent $5,000 on wrestling
Wrestling school, right? Yeah.
and I
Okay.
canceled that, and he was real bummed. But then I told him, you know, there's plenty of wrestling schools for cheaper than that. I'll go ahead and cover it for you, and he was excited about that. So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he's got some new news today. We'll see if Elwood makes an appearance. Nobody can hear you.
Fuck. How did you drive that? You know he could drive stick?
I'm
How'd you
learning.
drive?
Stick.
No, I had no idea.
How did you get my work? Don't touch me.
So you went to driving school too?
I don't know what happened, man, but he's got. Anyway, what's the next topic?
We got some more news that came out of Monday Night Raw. The news on Naomi Apparently, she got injured, and this came out a little bit before Monday Night Raw went on air. She wasn't. She was supposed to have a match versus Io Sky. Naomi, who just became World Women's Champion, wasn't cleared to compete last night. And there's rumors going around as to there's different reasons why people are speculating what is going on with Naomi. What do you think is happening here? And it's pretty crazy stuff, especially now that she just became champion.
Didn't she fall off her scooter or something?
I think she stole James Storm's Bruiser Cruiser and was drinking and driving.
I gotcha.
No, in all seriousness, dude, for all I know, with the way they're fucking doing everything, this could be a fucking work. just a way for Naomi to quote unquote not have to defend her fucking title against Io again.
Yeah. I don't know, but has there been any word on what the injury is, how it happened?
Let me see if they have
Nothing
anything
has been
updated.
confirmed. They're being very weird about it too. Like they haven't released any information. But this
And
report
that's
came
another
out.
reason why I'm thinking it's a work, because they're not releasing information.
Unless
This
she
report
slipped,
came
fell, and got impaled by Big Jim. She's out for a couple
God
of weeks.
damn it.
Well, that's one of the rumors too. They're saying a lot of people are saying that she might be pregnant. That's just a rumor.
Huh.
Big Jim laying that pipe.
I mean, they have been
Nothing
talking
on-
about it for
nothing
a
on my
while.
sources.
Hmm.
Hey, if that's the case, Mazel tov. Congratulations,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
don't say you fell off your scooter.
Mazel
The
tov.
fuck?
Well, the report came out after there was a clip of her riding her scooter, and then on the clip that this was on the internet, she fell off the scooter, and then the report came out after that. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, she fell off her scooter," and I'm like, if that's really how she got injured, that's so fucking clumsy and irresponsible. I thought.
Is that what you said when I fell in that gopher hole 3 weeks ago?
Maybe. Put it in a gopher hole.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, just with the way they're hiding everything makes me feel like it's a work, because they kind of did the same thing with Seth earlier this year. Like, they gave a little tidbits
But-
here and there.
Why? Like, what part of a storyline could this possibly be?
The only thing I can think of is the further push that she doesn't want anything to do with Io Sky. But if that's the case, now you're looking past that into Stephanie McCurry, which is more of a fucking threat to the title than fucking Io ever is. But if it has to do with pregnancy, just do what you did with fucking Becky and have her go out there and just put the fucking title in the ring and walk off.
I mean, it's not
Yep.
too late to do
Or
that.
or even just do a backstage segment where you're just like pissy that you have to keep wrestling the same three people. Like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going home. Here, take this. I'm gone. Be a heel about it.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Respect my authority. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how this helps push forward anything of importance if it's a work. I hope she's not seriously injured, and if it's a pregnancy, congratulations. Go ahead and drop that title, though, because we don't need you as the World Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm. We don't need this Naomi as the World Women's Champion.
This is
She's got to go.
my most. I think that character might be my most hated character in wrestling history.
Even more hated than the Nation of Domination, Owen Hart.
It's close. It's close. But no, I fucking hate this proceed with caution Naomi so fucking much. Like, it's not like I hate her. I don't hate her, obviously. I hate this character, but it's not like, I hate Bronson Reed because he is whatever. Like, I'll still enjoy watching him. I just he's a heel, and that's what it is. This is like, I don't even want her character on the screen.
This is Logan Paul levels for him.
This is
Whoa.
the most cringe character I've ever seen in professional wrestling, and I've seen some shit.
Even more cringe than TNA Orlando Jordan?
Close.
I mean, granted, all three of them wore caution tape for gear.
Yeah.
I'm just putting shit together over here at this point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a fan of Naomi's character either, but she is getting a lot of crowd reactions, even for being a heel.
I know she is, and I just chalk that up to the audience being stupid. I don't fucking know.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing enjoyable or redeemable about this character.
Are we talking about Naomi or Logan?
Naomi.
Okay.
Like they're in the same boat. Like they should go off and wrestle indies together. I don't need to see either one
I
of
don't
them.
need Logan Paul in the Indies. I just need Big Jim to lay pipe to both of them and be done.
Shit. Frank, Karrion Kross did not re-sign, so I think he's going. But yeah, no, I just can't stand this character that she's put together. This whole Disney witch cackling. This whole it's retarded. It's
Oh, so when Seth Rollins does the Disney laugh, it's okay.
well, no, his is different, but no, it's not okay either. That part's really annoying for Seth
This
Rollins.
is more a DC Joker comic laugh
Yeah.
than a Disney laugh.
Wait, which Joker?
I don't know. All of them.
Exactly.
I
Don't talk to me about comic book shit if you ain't done your research.
Simmer down, children. Talk about your comic books some other time.
Fuck you and your Jordan Grace fantasies.
That hit deep.
Demon pose.
Fuck. All right. What are you thinking on this, Edgar? You got any thoughts?
I guess my only question or concern or thoughts about this is if this really is something that she's gonna have to vacate the championship, what do you do with it?
Tournament would be the
Yeah.
easy answer.
Stephanie Vercur?
Yeah, but you can't just hand the fucking title over.
No,
Well, you
no.
could, but it wouldn't make sense.
No, I mean a tournament with her coming out on top.
I wouldn't even say no. I wouldn't even do that because she's done earned the right to wrestle for that title at Clash. I would put Rhea, Io, Kyrie, and Asuka in a 4-way. Whoever wins that goes to Clash to face Stephanie, and then you put the belt on Stephanie that way.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
I
could
damn sure wouldn't have fucking. I would have Asuka go over in that over Io to kind of further push that along the way we saw it on Raw. Have Asuka versus Stephanie. Have Stephanie go over. Simple shit.
Yeah.
If you want some shenanigans, you have Io fucking interfere and cost Asuka the title. Build Stephanie up. It builds the Asuka Io thing further along. Put Kyrie there in the fucking middle, and Rhea's not fucking losing anymore because goddamn, all she does is lose now.
Yeah.
This
Yep.
ain't Fantasy Wars. Why the fuck am I booking?
I have no idea.
I was just wondering because I was like, I can't think of anything right now for that. Especially the way things are going in that division right now. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
The only saving grace is going to be
Grace?
no, not Grace. She's off doing marital things right now. God bless
She
her.
is.
Is put Santino Marella back in a fucking dress and have Santino Marella go a year-long feud with Rhea Ripley with Santino as champion.
Bucket trips.
I see that coming down the pipe, yeah. All
That's
right,
fine.
what's next?
It's better than anything those fucking writers write.
Right.
Up next, I'd like to talk about AEW. Now, this piece of news is a
can
week,
turn
maybe
your
a
head
week
now.
and a half old, but I still want to get your thoughts on it because it's really interesting. There are some reports going around that MVP has been having some issues in AEW, specifically with Mike Bailey, Speedball, how he's not really a fan of Speedball. The rumors were that
The feeling's
MVP and the Hurt Syndicate didn't want to put over FTR or these specific tag teams that they specifically wanted to put over some of the younger talent. MVP was also quoted in an interview saying that Bobby Lashley should be in the main event. So there's a lot of stuff going on backstage in AEW allegedly. What did you guys first think about this when you guys first saw this? What do you think is going on back there with MVP and AEW?
Well, a couple of things is that I did hear that there was some issue with them not wanting to drop the title at All In or All Out or whatever the one
It was
was.
all in.
I don't know who they were going to drop it to. I mean, I kind of understand why they didn't want to lose the belts to that couple of teams because it was a 3-way, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It was Speedball and Knight, and then it was the Patriarchy.
oh, that's
'Cause
right.
remember, the Patriarchy imploded.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to drop the belt to anyone there. But MVP's big gripe, I hear, is that Bobby Lashley is their most bankable star, and he should be in the main event scene all the time, and he's stuck doing tag team stuff.
And I don't disagree.
And I don't disagree. I just don't. I mean, obviously, MVP has never been great at backstage politics. Like, he's always getting the.
He shot himself in the foot so many times.
Yeah.
That's why he has a cane.
Yeah.
So, here's my takeaway. You mentioned a couple of teams, and one of them was FTR, about not wanting to put them over. To me, FTR is legitimately the only tag team in AEW that can feasibly stand toe-to-toe with them and actually give them a legitimate threat to their title run, if not take the titles off of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you can name another team, please tell me and we can discuss it.
No.
Not the Outrunners, even though I'm becoming a big fan of them, but they're more gimmicky than anything.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm really
I like them a lot too.
Yeah, I'm really following with them. Young fucks, there ain't no fucking world, ain't no fucking life that you're gonna tell me that the Young fucks are gonna hit fucking Bobby Lashley or Shelton Benjamin with a fucking Meltzer driver or whatever the fuck they're calling it, or the fucking double knee trigger thing, and fucking win. No, there's no fucking way. That had to be heavy fucking shenanigans. Maybe, possibly, for nostalgia's sake. Once it actually happens, you have fucking Edge and Christian or whatever the fuck they're going to call themselves. Fucking come back together, and maybe that could be a viable threat because legit veterans and tag team wrestling versus these guys. That, yes, I could see that happening down the road. But there's no tag team in AEW right now other than FTR that poses a fucking threat.
I don't think so either.
No. The only other ones that I could ever think of, and God rest his soul, I miss him every fucking day, is if Mark and Jay were fucking still together.
Yeah.
The Briscoes could fucking take them on. That's the level of intensity. That's the level of fucking tag team action that you're going to have to give Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin to make it look like a viable threat, to make it fucking look believable for them to walk away with the titles.
Great.
As far as MVP goes, it's like you said, he's not good in backstage politics. He's very race focused, in my opinion.
Very.
And if it doesn't fit his narrative, he's going to disagree with it. He's going to let you know about it. But I do agree with the whole statement of Bobby Lashley should be in the main event because out of everybody on that roster, and I'm talking all 100 plus whoever the fuck he's got signed, whether it's Ring of Honor or AEW, Bobby Lashley is the only one that if you put him in a lineup, looks like a legitimate fucking star.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a ridiculous physique.
It's his aura. It's how he carries himself.
Yeah, but see, I've had this conversation with a few people and, some huge AEW fans, and they're like, yeah, Bobby Lashley, he looks great. He's muscular, but he can't go toe to toe with a Will Ospreay or a Hangman Adam Page. Like, those guys are just too good for Bobby Lashley in the ring.
Respectfully, I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree as well.
Respectfully, I disagree. Because here's the thing, and here's what a lot of fans don't understand. This is where the working aspect comes in. I could work anybody as long as there's great communication.
Yeah.
I can go in there and work Will Ospreay. and have a 5-star banger as long as the communication's there. I can go in there and fucking go toe-to-toe with Hangman Adam Page. I ain't saying have a bloodbath, but we can go fucking hardcore and make it look fucking legitimate and fantastic as long as the communication's there. A lot of people still to this day, and it baffles me, even though WWE and Real kind of just destroyed this for us, a lot of the shit's predetermined. A lot of the shit's talked about in the back, and a lot of this shit is rehearsed. I hate to burst bubbles here and kill kayfabe, but, you know, they did that a couple weeks ago when they released that fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Lashley can have a 5-star match with anybody on that fucking roster because he has the experience. He's a 20-year veteran in pro wrestling. He's been up and down these roads. He's wrestled for every major promotion inside the United States in the last 20 years and got over and was a world champion. Please tell me how those matches would not fucking kill. How they would not fucking draw. If you're looking at it from an aspect of, well, Will Ospreay can't do Stormbreaker, or he can't do a lot of the flippy doodad shit and make it look believable. Yeah, cool. That's why a great professional wrestler can work every style.
Yep.
Change up your fucking game.
None of those matches that Bobby Lashley has had in his 20+ year professional experience, they weren't 5-star matches in the Tokyo Dome, so it doesn't fit the AEW.
Dude, that's that
style
Meltzer
of
fucking
things.
mindset. Who gives a fuck about a fucking 5-star match in the Tokyo Dome at this point? When
AEW
Meltzer's giving out
fans do.
7, 8-star fucking matches in gyms.
AEW fans do. That's
I
what
don't
they
give a
care about.
fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's that Matt Goins fucking mindset. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
If all you're worried about is star ratings inside a particular fucking building, you're watching professional wrestling for the completely wrong fucking reasons.
I don't think, I mean, judging by the reaction, I don't see AEW fans being like, Bobby Lashley's not good enough to wrestle these guys.
Well, I'm going based off what he's saying.
No, understood. But and yes, because they're more wrestling purists than WWE fans generally, they take that shit more seriously as far as the Tokyo Dome and all that stuff, and that's whatever. But if you polled AEW fans right now, I don't think any of them would legitimately say, I don't think Bobby Lashley can hang with these guys.
Yeah, I don't see
You'd
it
be
happening.
surprised, Dark.
I mean, maybe I would be, but
Yeah.
I know that I wouldn't.
And here's another aspect of it. A lot of these guys that say this have never, ever even attempted to do anything more than stay on that fucking keyboard. They've never actually tried to go work matches. They've never actually tried to learn the business the way it needs to be learned appropriately. Not just what you can find on fucking YouTube or go to one fucking indie show and watch how they fucking do shit. That's not how you fucking learn this business. A lot of these guys that say Bobby Lashley can't do this or can't do that really need to remove their head from their asses because they're the same ones fucking 10 years ago that was hanging on WWE's dick.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I would love to see Bobby Lashley, hell, at least in a TNT title picture versus Kyle Fletcher. I would love to see that, if I'm being honest.
That's another thing. Kyle Fletcher. He is probably the closest thing to a prototypical pro wrestler in fucking AEW right now because he can work any style and every style and make it look fucking good.
Yep.
He can work Bobby Lashley just like he could work a fucking Keith Lee, just like he could work Swerve, just like he could work fucking Okada, just like he could work Dark Horse, just like he could work Draven Grimes. Hell, he could probably even make it look Elwood fucking look halfway goddamn decent.
Yeah, and Logan Paul.
We can't work miracles.
All right, well, let's throw it to another commercial and we'll be right back.
Castell. Indulge in the revolution.
All right, we are back.
You know, you haven't.
Yeah.
You,
Hold up. What the fuck is happening?
Oh,
My God.
Elwood?
My
What?
God. Whoa. Is this
Are
for
we
the dents
making
in my
it-
fucking car that you stole?
What the
making it
fuck is
rain.
happening?
What is this?
Did he win the lottery?
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Did Elwood
Pause.
just win
Pause.
the lottery?
Here, let me take a look at that.
Let
Did
Dark
you-
look at that. He knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
I like the hoodie, Elwood.
I know, great merch.
Did you,
Holy shit. Hold on.
Are you confirming this?
I'm looking.
Look here. If this is the case, you're buying Grumpy's.
Holy fuck. This might be a winner.
I'm listening. I'm waiting.
Oh shit. Hold up.
What? Whoa.
Dude. All right.
Is this
Just simmer down for a minute. Relax.
real talk?
These are last night's winning numbers. This ticket is from 3 weeks ago.
Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking.
Yeah,
Elwood.
pick up
Did
those
you just-
ones. You're gonna need those.
Oh, whoa. Pause. Because I don't pay this motherfucker. Where did you get the cash from?
He sells blood and semen. I don't know.
Wait, whoa. There's little semen demons running around Elwood?
Maybe.
Oh, those poor women.
Dude, I
Oh,
feel
that's a
so
lawsuit.
bad for Elwood. Holy shit.
Is this why you stole my car?
Damn it.
You stole my car.
Damn, you had my hopes up, too.
Let me see that. This is South Carolina. You drove to South Carolina. It's only 3 million, and you drove fucking 3 states
Only
over?
3 million. Jesus Christ. I had no idea you
How-
were balling like that.
How? How did you manage this? Every week it's worse. First, it's $5 fucking grand. $5 grand from the business account, right? I come back next week to the studio. He steals my fucking car. I don't even fucking know it. There's a tree under my fucking car right now. And he can't even fucking pay for it.
Elwood works in mysterious ways.
Elwood needs to work fast. Because he's got until the end of this podcast for me to get my fucking car out from under that tree.
Oh, poor Elwood.
Jesus.
Sorry, man. I
Oh,
was
Edgar.
I was rooting for you.
Edgar, please, for the love of God, talk.
What do we got
Say
next?
something before I
Well, it looks like TNA might hit the lottery, unlike Elwood. There's talks about a new TV deal, and 2 major channels or networks, A&E and the CW, might be the new home for TNA, according again to good Uncle Dave Meltzer. With this WWE partnership that TNA has, WWE has been kind of facilitating these convos, and if this were to happen, TNA land in A&E or the CW, there's also possibility of Impact moving over from Thursdays to Wednesdays to counter program AEW Dynamite, which I thought was really interesting. Thoughts on that, fellas?
Well, before we get into the thoughts, I see a couple of comments here on the super chat. I need to just clarify on something. So Michael said, if Kross walks, who benefits more, him or WWE? I made it very clear. It's him.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go out there and make a name for himself to the point he's undeniable, to the point that he's not calling WWE. WWE is going to be calling him in the next year or two in a discussion on that one. As far as Thomas here, WWE done enough with Kross to convince him to resign. It's not a matter of fact that Kross is refusing to resign. It's the fact that WWE didn't put a contract on the table for them to even discuss. And it's a fucking shame that the Fed is so blinded by their current writing staff that they can't see the forest beyond the trees. Karrion Kross is a main eventer. He would be main eventing next year, being a world champion. Not WWE, but he would be a world champion next year if you fucking resigned his ass and actually used him on television more than once every 3 fucking weeks in a backstage segment.
True.
Now,
Back to
TNA. Did I not fucking call the CW network a couple of months back?
Yeah, I'm excited for him, and it's gonna be a steal. I think they're talking about 10 million a year, as opposed to the 100 and something million a year that AEW gets.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be a smaller production, but I would love to. And if the problem is, I can't watch two things at once. So I'm always gonna pick AEW over TNA. So I don't like the counter programming thing. It cuts down on yours and the other. It's not just you're not just taking away from the other company. You're losing potential viewers like me who would rather watch AEW but would still enjoy watching TNA. So it doesn't make sense to do counter programming no matter how much WWE enjoys it. Uh, I think they need to stay on Thursdays. You get, nationwide broadcasting, maybe something on one of the streaming channels. I mean, it could be absolutely outstanding. It could be what TNA needs. I mean, obviously their biggest problem has been distribution rights.
100%. I mean, they kind of went towards the right direction when they relaunched TNA Plus. Call it what it was. Now, they had flaws in it. It wasn't necessarily WWE Network, but it had potential. It still has potential. The only thing about it is they have these tiers in TNA Plus right now, to where you have to have like the absolute top tier that you got to pay for the full year in advance for you to get the pay-per-views free. Otherwise, you still got to pay like $20. It's like a discounted rate, but you still got to pay it. Similar to how the fucking ESPN bullshit is going on right now. But for this, I'm excited. And I don't want A&E to pick it up because A&E's more cable-based than it is network-based. Whereas CW, you could pick it up with any fucking rabbit-eared antenna, especially here in the North Florida area. And if you can get that kind of extension, other than the shit you already have with your Canadian network right now, and you showing it on TNA Plus, and you showing it live on fucking YouTube, I'm all for it. I'm all for the brand to grow back. I'm not necessarily going to say it's going to be as big as it was 2005, 2006, 2007, like the golden years of it. But if we can just get a fraction of where it was and make it legitimately the number 3 brand in North America, if not the entire wrestling business, TNA, baby. I've always been behind TNA. Even when it was fucking Impact, when it was GFW, I was always behind TNA. I wanted to fucking thrive.
I've always wanted them to thrive because that means more better paying jobs for wrestlers. And they've always been entertaining. Even when they had their shit times, there was entertainment involved.
Yeah, think about the shit. What came from the shit times? Broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Sammy Callahan became a main eventer. Unfortunately, Brian Cage did too, but that's neither here nor there. Fucking Abyss, Rosemary, Crazy Steve. So many great things came from those dark times.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited if they can do it. I'm all for it.
100%. What about you, Edgar?
I would still watch AEW on Wednesdays only because over here on my side of California, YouTube TV doesn't carry A&E or the CW. And in the year of 2025, you're not going to catch me buying an antenna so I can hook up to my 75-inch flat screen fucking TV. Like I wouldn't even know where to put it.
Man, I thought
So
you would.
if they go to CW or A&E, like I won't even be able to watch it. But I hope they get it. I hope TNA gets a TV deal. That'd be cool. But I'm still gonna watch AEW also.
And that's fine.
So,
And that's fine. Because the good thing about it, at least currently right now, is TNA has day after viewing on TNA Plus. So if you want to get that, whatever, that's cool. But you can also watch TNA Impact live right now when it airs on TV on their YouTube channel.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which is why I'm always like over here during Fantasy Wars, like trying to catch shit as it's happening. But
no wonder because I have the membership on TNA, but I watch it on Thursdays. But I've already seen like some of the clips from, I guess when it airs on Tuesdays originally, because when
Mhm.
I see it on Thursday, I don't think that's live anymore.
It's probably not. It's probably like Explosion or some shit. But still, what I'm saying is like the opportunity for like day after viewing is there for TNA, not necessarily there for AEW. Kind of ran into that last week, where I quickly found out they don't do day after; they do week after. So, say you want to watch this week's AEW on Thursday, you can't watch that till the following Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sucks.
it did suck, but I did the homework.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted them to thrive. You know, we're talking about a steal. I hope A&E does not pick them up either, more because nobody ever thinks of them when they talk about sports content. It's all, you know,
I used to think,
diary shit.
I used to think it was like First 48 and shit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I ever thought of.
Well, now whenever I think of A&E, I just think of WWE. I don't know if that can help
Yeah,
them
but
or
Yeah,
hurt
but
them, but
once the working relationship's over, you don't want that stigma of oh, y'all worked with the WWE. Like, no, we are TNA. We don't want to be known as oh, that company that worked with WWE or oh, that company that worked with AEW. We want to be known as our brand.
Right. So yeah, good
Yeah.
luck to them.
Yeah, 100%. Well, fellas, we have appointments after this. So how about we go ahead and knock out the pleasantries, and we respectively get ready for our following appointments that we need to attend to. Edgar, I know you got something coming up. We got something coming up as well. So pleasantries,
Pleasantries.
ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget this Thursday night is
Fantasy Wars.
I had such high hope for you. So high.
It's just a little delay.
Little.
Yeah.
You're failing as a people.
Fuck you.
Where this Thursday night we will be having a conversation on what if Roman Reigns actually got over in 2015 as a babyface instead of being forced down our throats.
That is Looney World.
Suffer and succotash. But we're going to discuss it. We're going to see. We're going to see if we can try to make it work, at least in conversation. I ain't going to try to really book anything up on that one.
Mm-hmm.
My shoot schedule's been hectic as fuck, and I just ain't had time to really sit down and do it. So we're gonna have more of a lesser conversation on that. Edgar, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to. But I know you got you and Blood on Thursday night as well, so all good. As well as this Sunday, and I need to talk to you about this Sunday, Edgar. So this is a good place to talk about it. We're doing original HSP live with Dark Horse Draven Grimes. We're going to be discussing the pros and cons of 2-night pay-per-views. So if you want to jump on that, you're more than welcome to. If you want to extend the invitation up to Mr. Blood as well, let him know. Let him know the times.
yeah.
But we
sounds good.
will be discussing that this Sunday, 12 noon, the pros and cons, mostly cons, of 2-night pay-per-views in WWE.
Yep.
And of course, every Tuesday night, Weekend Wrestling with Dark Horse Draven Grimes and this guy, Edgar, Snug Wrestling Podcast. Edgar, plug your shit.
At Snug Wrestling, hit me up, y'all, on all the socials, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And right after this, going to be interviewing independent wrestler Chris Steeler, who's had some matches in AEW and NWA. So if you want to get to know who Chris Steeler is, come join me right after this at Snug Wrestling.
Yep, I'm sure Elwood. Well, once he's done crying, he'll come join you. And don't forget to follow us on all the social medias at Heel Shit Podcast. Pretty easy to find them. Also, real quick, because this son of a bitch hasn't said one word about it, the YouTube Premium memberships, $1.99 gets you almost everything. Get you the emojis, get you membership videos, get you merch at cost. We don't even fucking get that unless we pay for the membership as well. We do have the $4.99 tier. That's more on a personal level where you get the monthly Zoom call, you get follow backs on all your social media, stuff like that. And don't forget to follow us on the Booker's Table. Real quick, Dark, can you explain the Booker's Table and where they can find that?
Yep. It's audio podcasts only. New podcast. Search Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. Just search the Booker's Table. Basically, we take the weekly television shows. Right now, we're just doing Raw and AEW Dynamite. We're breaking them down segment by segment, what we liked, what we didn't like, what they could have done better, and we really go in depth into every episode from a workers and bookers perspective. Great show. Check it out. Search the Bookers Table.
Absolutely. And last but not least, the merch.
For life.
The merch.
It's fucking gorgeous. As always, right here, you can find the Streamlab merch site. As all the HSP, TFK, Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, Rip Ruiz, the fuck Logan Paul shirts, and the uncensored and censored. All that good stuff. Edgar had to jump off. He's getting ready for his stuff, as well as we're about to jump off too. So please take us home.
All right. Well, for Draven Grimes and Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast,
Fuck Logan Paul.
I'm Dark Cordz. This has been heel shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Shit podcast, where the bad